What's good? It is the one and only Ronan the Traveler. So look, I'm getting many comments from brothers saying, look, I thought you had a Haitian story. You're not talking about it. So let's get into it now. I'll talk about this story for a reason. It kind of still hurts a little bit, but we're going to get into it because we keep it real on this channel. So one night, I decide to go to the Paris Bar and Lounge. Now, I'm going to tell you, brothers, is this your first night in Santo Domingo, whatever? You need to go over there. It is a winner. But find out day is popping, So, one night, I go there. The club is full of not 10 pieces, 20 pieces. The women are looking good. Man, there's Lamborghinis parked out. This night, it was the best of the best. And I'm in the place by myself, solo. Nobody's with me. And I see these two chocolate sisters. I'm talking about chocolate like Hershey's Kisses. And both of them were in white type dresses. They were white like type bodysuits. And they stood out so much because they were so dark skinned with these white dresses. They looked like pandas. They were just standing out amongst all, and the club was full of pretty women. They stood out amongst everybody. So I'm sitting there drinking, and I told you I'm old school. I'm in full werewolf mode. I approached this sister. I go up to her. I'm like, wow, man. Como se llama? I'm just trying to get her name. And she looked at me and she tell me her name and everything and all this stuff. I'm like, told me her name was Ariel. I'm saying, Ariel, man, you're so beautiful. Like, I got out of code. I usually speak Spanish. I should start talking English. And I'm like, where you from? Yeah, what's up with you? And she told me she was of Haitian descent, but she grew up in the DR. Man, let me buy you and your friend a drink. I buy them both girls a drink. And they start talking to each other. She ain't even paying me attention to that. So I walk off. I'm like, she don't want to be bothered. I ain't gonna sweat her because the club full of women. So I go off. And then they start playing this Afro pop or just Afro beats music. And she comes over and they say, you want to dance? I tell her, hey, yeah. Now, I'm not really a dancer, but she grabbed me. I'm out there doing 1993 kid and play dances. And she's throwing that thing on me. She's rolling. And let me tell you, this what she has on is showing all the slopes. And when I tell you she was stacked more than Waffle House and more than IHOP. And we were dancing together. We danced for a while. And let me tell you something. She was so dark. She made me pro-black. I turned into Umar Johnson. I'm a descendant of Harriet Tubman. I got a school for Vietnamese boys to teach them black history. And she was giggling. I was telling all kind of pro-black stuff. She made me more blacker. Seeing how she just dark skinned. This sister was beautiful. And like, I have never been with a dark skinned woman like that. This was flawless. All I could think of was my African queen. I was hearing Lion King music. The Lion King. And just looking at her, she was so beautiful. I was like, wow, she's gorgeous. So to make the long story short, we spent so much time talking a little bit. At the end of the night, I remember, look, let me say this first. Nobody never told me how good a Haitian woman can dance. She was grinding and pumping and thumping. I tried to get her to go backwards. At the end of the night, I'm like, hey, mommy, you want to come back to the room with me? And she tells me, what kind of woman do you think I am? I tell her we just made love on the dance floor. I need a cigarette. She's like, no, Poppy, I'm going home, but here is my WhatsApp. And contact me in a few days. I said, no, here goes my shit. No, contact me in a few days. And she walked off. And I just saw her walk away. And man, she was so curvy. And remember, this is the first Haitian woman I've ever dealt with. I go back to the room. I'm thinking about her a little bit, After about 3 or 4 days, I'm like, damn, Shaw didn't even reach out to me. And I text, I'm like, hey, I enjoyed spending time. And I never text a woman first, but I'm like, I'm gonna text her. And she texts back and say, hey, what about us going to eat dinner tomorrow night? I'm like, that's cool. So we go eat dinner. And from that day that we ate dinner, we were more or less inseparable. And she told me everything about it. So she's like, I work in a hospital, so, this is what it is. I'm like, it's good. And we go to the movies, we eating dinner every night. And I'm starting to just be happy because she was a really good woman, really good chick. I enjoyed going to the movies and eating out with her. And one night we were eating out and all of a sudden, but I see she didn't want to give me the pudding. She was keeping it like that. She was letting me know she was a good woman. She told me, you gringos and you foreigners, man, y'all come here and y'all give a woman and y'all run. And I'm like, no, I'm digging you a little bit. She's like, I'm digging you too. And one day she said, and I Ronaldo, do you have a pool? I said, yeah, I have a pool. She said, I want to come swimming. I said, it sounds good. Let's go swimming. You come over there. And the next day she comes swimming. And look, we in the room and she go in the bathroom and she wraps herself in a towel because I don't really see what she has on. And we go to the pool and we drinking the beer and we sitting out there. And she takes the towel off. And I swear to you, when that towel comes off, she stops time. Everybody out there by the pool freezes. Everybody looks at all the men everywhere. She was so fine and so sexy. And she get in the water and she sit on my lap. And I'm hard as a 10 missiles. and I got to keep it clean for YouTube because YouTube already warned me that, because one of my videos, they're like, oh, you can't say stuff like that. So I'm gonna talk in code to you, brothers. So, and he's holding my hand in the pool and she turns around to me and looks me face to face. She said, look, I like you, but I just have a hard time dealing with you foreigners because you come and go. He said, promise me one thing. If we get together, you will be my boyfriend and I'm all you need. I looked at her. I had my toes crossed. I looked at her and said, yes, you are all I need. Now, this is where I messed up instead of being a real dude and telling her the truth. But at the time, I felt like that. I was like, yeah, you're all I need. And she kissed me and we go back to the room and we have a very good night. I'm in there singing, Mr. Loverman, Shabbat. Everything was good. It was a good night. And look, we started being together all the time, man. We going to the restaurants. I enjoyed this woman's company. I ain't lying. I'm feeling her. I'm digging her. And I never had a woman like her. I'm digging her. This Haitian woman, she cooked all the time. She did everything I wanted. She was extremely good, and she worked at the hospital, and she just paid her own way. She was a good woman. So here's where everything takes a turn. One day, she tells me, look, I gotta work a double. Are you okay? I won't be back. Not the day she tells me this is a Wednesday. She say, I won't be back till Saturday. Are you okay? Because she lived far out from where I was at. She actually lived close to Santo Domingo airport. She was way out there, man, where her family, all of them really lived at. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, mommy, I'm good. So she goes to work. But that same night, I'm by myself, man. And one thing about me, if you've been listening to my videos, I am a freaking werewolf, man. I'm sitting in the house bored, not doing anything that night. And I should have just stayed. My first mind said, just stay. And I'm staying in Piantini. There's a bar like right around the corner. I can hear the music. I said, you know what? All I had in the house was beer. I said, you know what? I'm going to go get me a drink. I go into the club and I'm drinking one after the other. And the liquor starts to kick in, and it's a full moon that night. I blank out. I guess I turn to the wolf man. The next morning, I wake up and there's a shorty in the bed with me. I guess I picked her up. Now we gotta keep it PC because YouTube warning me. The woman in the bed with me, we all right. So the doorbell starts to ring. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oh, I wake up. I get scared because that's a woman in the bed with me. I don't even know. So by the time I put my shorts on, somebody walks in with the key. But it's the maintenance man. And he looks at me and he's telling me in Spanish, Romano, he need to go on the balcony because I can only make out a little bit. But what he was trying to tell me is they broke the key. There was a new complex. They broke the key in the apartment next door to me. And the maintenance men needed to come through there and get to the next apartment. I'm like, man, we 9 stories up. How you gonna get to the apartment? And these 2 other guys come in there with him. They needed to come through the bedroom so they could see the woman laying in the bed with me. They could see the woman. So these cats put 2 pieces of wood. We 9 stories up. They put 2 pieces of wood from patio to patio, and they walk across. At least 2 of the dudes. The head maintenance guy didn't. He sit there with me laughing, joking with me because I had a woman in the bed. The other 2 dudes walk around and he said to me, I'm sorry for bothering you. And they leave out. I'm thinking the story done. Good. So I decide to get back in the bed because you can't let pork chops go to waste. I go jump back in the bed. So a few days later, Ariel tells me, hey, I'm really feeling you. It's my grandmother's 83rd birthday. Let's get together and let's go. I want my family to meet you. And this is something you will find all the time. I know you hear me talk about women bringing you around, but this is women who love you. This is no choppies. This is no woman trying to fleece you. But women want you around a family. They usually, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have other women who are not good, but 9 times out of 10, a lot of these women going to be good women that want you around the family. She said, look, it's my grandmother's birthday. Please come. I said, I will. Me and her go to her family's house. Like, this is actually a couple of weeks later. We go over there and meet the family. I go there. I'm having a good time with everybody. And she said, once my father comes, I want you to meet him and get his approval because my father, he means a lot to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna meet your dad. Man, her father comes like 2 hours later. Her father was the one who was with the freaking maintenance man. This guy sees me and he's looking, and he tells her, he's talking this Haitian Creole language. I don't know what they're saying, but I see her head drop and he's very angry. And the girl brother grabs a stick. So, I got my ghetto spidey senses tingling. I start to walk backwards, and I'm walking towards the street, and she comes to me. She's like, Ronaldo, please tell me, did you have a woman in your bed? I'm like, huh? She's like, tell me, you promised me that you wouldn't talk to other women. I'm like, mommy, and the dad's like, I think you should leave. I said, we weren't married, nothing. I just. She was like, I can't talk to you anymore. Just leave. And the brother grabbed the stick and he was about to pop me in the head. And the dad stopped him. And because we were gonna swing, but I wouldn't let them pop me in the head. But I walk off, jump on a motor concho and ride off. And let me tell you something, man. I was so sad once I got back because I realized that I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have slept with the other woman. I actually felt bad after I slept with the other woman. I felt very bad. And I sit home, listen to Luther Vandross. Long ago, I was like, house is not alone. And I felt like that for a while until the full moon hit again. And then when the full moon, once the full moon hit, I start howling at the moon again. Now I'm different, man, but I start howling. You know, the werewolves are coming out. And I lost a good woman. She was the one and only Haitian woman I have ever had. And look, she looked just like Keisha off her belly. She was a beautiful woman, man. So that's all I had to say, man. I was just telling a story about this woman, man. And I was almost heartbroken for a little while, but now I'm all over it, man. I have grown and I'm a new person, man. So peace out, man. Shout out to the Blue Book.